Jess is a legendary British actor known for his performances in If, Star Trek Generations, and A Clockwork Orange, just to name a few. He's currently starring in and as Pop in the CBC hit comedy series, Son of a Critch.
Please welcome to the show, the one and only Malcolm McDowell.
Oh, Malcolm, we're so delighted to have you here. Congratulations on Son of a Critch. It is Canada's most watched original comedy series. I'm a huge fan of the show. But some might say that it's not necessarily a typical role for you. So what drew you to this character of Pa?
Honestly, it was, I was sent 4 scripts. I read these 4 scripts, and I called my manager immediately and said, I want to do this, make it work. So I don't really care what, I just want to do it.
Yeah.
So let's go, let's do it. And so he made it work, and you know, Mark Critch, and we had a Zoom meeting. And the only thing I really said to them, I said, look, we stand or fall by the casting of the kid. So make sure you get the best guy you can, and they did.
They did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, first of all, you're into season 4, so congratulations on that alone. That is so huge.
Yeah.
And now your character, Pop, you're trying to keep your relationship with your grandson, Mark, alive. So is this something that you can relate to at all, going to great lengths to maintain this kind of relationship with anybody close to you?
Well, I wish I could say that I was a method actor, but actually I'm not. So that, no, but you know, in fact, I think I'm the only one in it that's a sort of amalgam of different people, that they never had a grandfather like this. And, you know, so it's sort of fun to make it up, make him a curmudgeon a bit, and, you know, have a bit of fun with it. But also, you know, he's a beautiful man because he's got a real heart. But he's basically pretty stupid. Some of the advice that he gives to poor Mark is appalling, you know. And he's not very politically correct either. But then that's why we like it. We're sick of all this political correctness. You know? At least I am. I speak for myself.
Absolutely. I have 2 very important things to say to you. First of all, I love your glasses. Aren't they the best glasses
Oh,
ever?
these are nice, I know.
They're very nice. Second
Yes,
thing is
thank
a
you.
little bit more important. Congratulations. I heard you became a grandfather. Your oldest son, Charlie, just had his first child with his wife, Lily Collins. Some of you might know Lily from Emily in Paris. Have you had a chance to meet this grandchild of yours?
I have.
And?
I held her and very gingerly, they say, because she was only 5 days old, but she's absolutely beautiful, and it was really amazing, you know, and it's an amazing gift.
Yeah.
You know, that they had a surrogate and everything. She was starring, I was with her in December, she was starring in a play in the West End in London.
Wow.
And said, oh, the baby's coming in 3 weeks.
Jeez.
It's like, what? Yeah. Oh, wow. And so it's a beautiful thing, you know, that modern science can...
Yeah, that is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Malcolm, it's not often that we have an actor on our show who has worked with the late, great director Stanley Kubrick, and of course in A Clockwork Orange. And I'm hoping you will indulge us all and maybe describe what it was like to work with him, and if there's something that you learned on set that you've taken with you.
Oh, darling, I mean, I couldn't go through the list of things I learned from him. Of course, he was a very intimidating man because he'd take his last film before Clockwork was 2001: A Space Odyssey, and it took science fiction movies on a millennium jump from Flash Gordon and cardboard sets to this very metaphysical, wonderful kind of extraordinary movie. And Stanley was a brilliant technician. So, and you know, so he directed me in the first 9 months before we ever shot any of the film, because I went round to his house and he'd show me the locations, and he was walking me back to my car, which was parked in his driveway after dinner, and he said to me, what do you think you'll wear? And I went, well, I don't know, Stanley, you know, it's a bit futuristic. And he goes, what have you got? And I went, well, what have I got?
Yeah.
I don't have futuristic clothes. I've got jeans and T-shirts, and I've got my cricket gear in the car. He goes...
Oh, sorry, keep going. sorry.
We're big fans.
You got it. He goes, put it on. What's this? I went, well, that's a protector. He goes, wear it on the outside.
Wow.
And that is, sorry, you finished.
And
sorry.
do you know cricket?
Sorry.
Well, cricketers wear white flannels.
Yeah.
And so the whole look, which became so iconic in the 70s, is really my cricket gear. You know, that was just happened to be in the car.
Another big film that you starred in that I watched was Caligula alongside Helen Mirren. And I know that you were deeply disappointed and felt betrayed, of course, when the film was first released.
Yes.
Because Bob Guccione from Penthouse got involved and really recut this film. So
Added loads of porn.
yeah.
Oh.
And you know, so the movie I made was not the movie I made because it was a porno flick and a bad one.
Yeah.
And
A good one.
so, and I was really pissed off, and you know, and I said so to the press. I couldn't say, oh no, it's such a lovely film, do go and see it. I said, it's a load of crap, don't go and see it.
Wow.
But it has been recut now and re-released.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that.
Okay, that's what I wanted to.
Yes.
Yes.
This guy in Czechoslovakia, some guy who was some nerd on computers, checking away what makes money on the internet. Porn. I thought it was free, but no, porn. So he goes, click, and can I find something? And he bought Penthouse pictures, and they said, well, what are you going to do with all these boxes in storage in the valley? So he sends somebody down there, and he goes, oh, you can't get rid of that. This is all the negative from this movie, Caligula. He goes, he sends somebody down there, you know, a cinephile, somebody that knew what they were doing, and they transferred all that negative onto a discs, which was like a $2 million deal doing that. It's a lot of money. So, and then they re-edited, not using one frame from the original Guccione movie. And it is the movie I made.
It is.
Yes.
Wow. Malcolm, we could sit here all day and listen to your amazing stories. Thank you so much for stopping by today. And congratulations on season 4 of Son of a Prince. Good to have you here.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.